I'm just here to help everybody out.
I understand that. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You're doing what they ask you to do. Yeah. At least you're paid to do this, and you're doing what you get paid for.
No, it's not about pay. It's just about helping people out.
I understand, but they gave you the wrong information, though. I'm just trying to help to bring you out. We all are from Africa. So when they give an information that is not correct,
I don't know what was correct. All I was told that they needed me for this.
For this. Who was that bring you people here?
I got a bunch of little kids over there in the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
They asked me,
they were taken from the bronze. A neighborhood in New York. They were taken from there, given money, paid. They don't even know what they are doing. They were given free dressing and money. And Nigerians are watching without rising up to cut off, to destroy all these people that call themselves politicians. Chukwu Kabiama, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
All right.
So I decided to go over and help them out.
No problem. Thank you very much. I just wanted to know what is going on. Thank you. All right. Sir, good day. Is it okay if I talk to you on the camera?
I'm really not supposed to do that. The guy is, he's in charge.
Okay, he don't want you guys to talk on the camera.
He met another person. Dressed up in Nigeria cap, everything. He said, do you mind if I talk to you on camera? The guy said, no, our manager, the person in charge, is somewhere at the back there. He will be upset. That is the Nigerian man that is guiding them, who is in charge of paying them. Nandia, why can't all of us perish? Even everybody will perish here because now, it's no more sweet. Nothing. If you are eating and I watched this thing, I was eating, I lose appetite. I lost appetite immediately. I removed the food. I said, what type of Homo sapiens are these? Watching all these people are you just kuru. Fulani Caliphate they use our so-called politicians. Do you know this is the reason why our so-called governors, they were not present when they were in Enugu, the southern governors? Only the host Ugwanyi must be there. He must be there. That is why he was there shivering. Others ran away. No, none of them came. Where they were discussing something that really pertains to the population. We need to kill these people. We shouldn't be hiding it. We need to destroy these people, honestly, because they are destroying us. They are killing us. We need to, if we perish killing them, it's okay, for goodness sake. How can we continue suffering this type of humiliation? Please continue listening.
All right, no problem. We're Biafrans.
Huh?
We are Biafrans.
Okay.
Yeah. So they don't want you talking to us?
That's what he told me.
But where are you from, though? I just want to know. So you're not.
He asked him, where do you come from? He said, I'm a Biafran. He said, okay. So they don't want you talking to us on camera, talking to people. He said, no. Now, our Mazi asked him, where do you come from? He asked the rallier, the person wearing Nigeria, oh, Nigeria is good. Oh, Nigeria must unify, must remain united. He said, where do you come from? He will be thinking that maybe he can at least tell him, I'm from so place in Nigeria. He said, no, I'm from here and I'm an American. I am a complete American, Afro-American. How can we be in an entity, government deceiving us, deceiving themselves, deceiving us, deceiving the population, and we kept quiet? All we do is keep quiet. Oh, we vote. Oh, let us go and do election. Election, that election, for goodness sake. There should be no election in Biafra land. God bargainish. You will go and, APC, you know what they are doing? They are hope. He's using APC, paying people money, even women in our land. We know that. Some he gave 250,000 naira. Inside, they will look, they will descend in communities, in yards, so that those people in Mandibai, our people are cheap. Oh, how can we deliver ourselves from this cheap character? Our people are cheap, for goodness sake. This is the problem we are having. Our people are cheap. Hey, APC ne wuzio. Now, how post the match at 250,000? How come God support you? You are selling yourself and your future generations very cheap. This is why the Fulani have their way in our land. You know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing through Ipob? Trying to recover the remnants of our people, of our race, of our dignity. I'm saying the remnants, otherwise, we have entered into peace. Okay, with the remnants. Let me finish this. Please listen.
From Nigeria?
No.
How come you have Nigeria? You're here.
I'm citizen.
All right, I understand. No problem. No, I would not. Hello, brothers. Is it okay if I talk to you guys on camera? Okay, please. I just want to find out what is going on here today. You're protesting? Yeah, I see your placard says stronger together. So, what part of Nigeria are you from, sir? Huh? Do you mind me asking that? All right, no problem.
These are not Nigerians, he said it. This one don't even is hiding. Because they are working for their money. $200. For just few hours, you get $200. Do you see how Nigeria, how the Fulani Caliphate, the length they could go in order to deceive the people and deceive the world, but they cannot deceive Ipob. Nigeria is gone. In all these things they are doing, it is giving us more power, more force, more reason to showcase to the world that Nigeria is supposed not to exist. These are.
Where are you from, sir? So in no one talk because in boss don't come out. People will pay them don't come out.
But this is bad.
This one, when you know that you are doing you are even aiding and abetting a criminal. Once you are caught, you'll be behaving somehow. This one he didn't want to talk. Because he said his boss is at the back. That is the Nigerian criminal. That thing, Jega said that he's tired of using Nigerian passport, being referred to as a criminal anywhere he goes. This is the reason why any place you bring out Nigerian passport, they automatically you're a criminal. They see you as a criminal. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter whether you're a billionaire. It doesn't matter how you dress. It doesn't matter how you speak. That passport connotes you as a criminal. This is the reason. Do you understand? How can this is a criminal act. If it is a viable society, this act is treason, complete treason. Not even treasonable felony. It is complete treason. This act should make even people, as this man is making this video, people are watching it, people are rising up at home to go and take over the whole government offices. But who will do it? In Nigeria? They will tell you, they will shoot, yes. Because only few people, even if it is being done, only few people will come out. Remember NSAS? With their gun, what happened with their gun? They ran away with their guns. Because they are human beings also like you. The only difference is their gun. Once you come out spontaneously in great numbers, they will run away. How many will they shoot? How many will they kill? How many? You see police and army running away when their heads are being used as football in broad daylight. Football, their heads. That is how it should be. Do you understand? Cromwell cut the head of King Charles I to tell him that, look, you're ordinary human, you're a human being like every other person. But Nigerians think that these people, they are superhumans. These people deceiving them. These politicians that are, as Andy Obile talk, BBC go interview him. Now people watch him and say, oh, this man is a superhuman. Blood they flow into his body. One bullet, just like any other person. Don't you know that? They are imposing that superior aura on everybody. That they they are superhumans, and that fear continues being in you, and you continue dying. Do you understand me? Nigeria is committing crime, treason against its own people, or the people that are unfortunate enough to find themselves in that enclave. Any person that comes out and tell you, I am a proud Nigerian, I'm a Nigerian, Gunya Kananya, they are direct. Gunya Kananya, you'll be arrested, and you say, because he's a Nigerian, these are criminals. You show them this video, show the cops, show him this video, and he will understand that. Look, he will laugh and say, anyway, I understand you. Because they have gone extra mile. Something that can never happen in any other part of any country of this world. No country of this world can ever do it. Engaging foreigners in order to pretend. This is treason. Pretend to be Nigerians now, with Nigerian color is treason. Don't you know that? Let's finish listening.
And they ask them to come and help out. They are helping out. It's okay. They don't know anything.
How much money they paid the person that is organizing it?
It's all right. It's all right. Exactly. You should know why you're carrying placards and the reason why you're carrying placards. You understand? I can see my sister. I just want to know what part of Nigeria you're from. We all are from there.
Where are you from?
Huh?
Where are you from?
I'm from the east. The eastern part of, huh? Where are you from? What's the name? Huh? Your name? I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria. It's called Biafra. So where are you from? Semper?
Okay. His friend over there is giving him sign. He shouldn't fall.
It's all right. Thank you. We know what's going on. Thank you.
My goodness me. This video should start. If Nigeria is a country, this video, all people in Nigeria, they are real human beings. Only this video should start even another revolution. Just a revolution. That is how you see it, it should be. But lo and behold, they will water it down. You will see their, what do you call them? Their clergy. Oh, come and pray. I saw in the social media. I don't know whether it's truth or not. Kumi stormed Abuja to pray for one Nigeria. These are criminal, they abet criminality. These people. This is the one Nigeria you are praying for. People are dying. In order to suppress the real news, in order to suppress the truth, they have to hire people, hire foreigners, and dress them as Nigerians. The same way Hope Uzodinma did on the 9th of September when the impostor Buhari came to Owerri. He have to hire people. When people refuse to come because IPOB imposed lockdown, because Ipob in war, and they know that. Some of them, some of the kings or some of the village PGs, we know them. We know. And we are happy you did that. It doesn't matter. Some of them, now, I think, don't worry, money is here. Millions, don't worry. Organize people from the village. Let the village chiefs, PG, some even some gawara in the farm 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. Inside the farm. And now posing on the phone, no network. Hello? No, I cannot hear you. No. And we commend them for that. Because you take that money, you will not eat it, you will not enjoy it. That is it. They will use you only for you to go and stay under the sun. And after you will live 1 million. You cannot enjoy it. You will not eat it. They know. So they know that all of them, they disappeared. Pokoromoto, here moto mezi, here bosses mezi, ha ga load almajiri na amausa everywhere. Load ha. Nyecha ha whether 100 naira or 1,000 naira. They come and stand. BBC now, the foreign megaphone of the Fulani Caliphate. Now he video, even he enlarge and even falsify that there is crowd. Putting crowd that came out during the NSAS protests. BBC of a people. BBC. Oh, Chiku. And do you know the worst part of it? People that are working there doing all these things are our own people. Oh, you are doing your job. Do you know it's the same way the Europeans conquered Africa? They set up a West African Frontier Force in Ghana, composed mainly of Ghanaians, in order to conquer their own brother. When you talk to them, why are you doing that? My brother, they are paying us, so we are doing our job. The same excuse right from decades back. Why are you selling your brother as a slave? Oh boy, we need to eat now. We are getting money, so we need. Every time they complain, it's money. The excuse is money. He can make that money, but your generations will be destroyed. Where is Okpa Biasika today? Do you hear any person? Have any person come out to say, I am from the lineage of Okpa Biasika? I'm his son. Even if their sons or daughters are existing, they immediately change their name, their father's name. Or we hear Okpa Biasika have been destroyed. His generations are destroyed. There's something like Ifaja. Can't you ask yourself? That's money. What are you going to do? Tomorrow in Mechianya and nothing, you don't know anything, you don't feel anything again. You don't know anything that is going on. You only leave problems to your generations coming. That is why our so-called governor, they shouldn't leave. There should be competition of even somebody that, there is one time in Mali. Somebody, a Malian, I think in a mosque. I saw the video. He tried to kill the Mali priest. I am not supporting him. I don't know the difference. I don't know anything. But what I'm portraying is the courage. The attempt. Do you understand? That courage. That is what I praise. Our people should. They are now. You go do courtism. Tomorrow you'll be hunted and killed. Why can't you do competition among yourself and say, no, you get Betishi, Ishi, Hopos, or them, all of them. You do competition. So, history will remember you. Do you see how history is how we remember Bruce Mayrock? Bruce Mayrock is a white Caucasian, a Jewish American that never come to Biafra land. Never came to Africa. But he saw through the media, through newspaper, that time in the 60s, 1967, 1968, he saw the suffering of Biafrans in the newspaper being reported. He said, but these people, are they not human beings? Why is the United Nations not doing something? I believe that even personally he complained, but as an ordinary person, there is no way he can make a difference. Do you know how he tried to make a difference? By sacrificing his own life. He went and bought diesel set himself on fire in front of United Nations for a war going on thousands of kilometers. He never knew them. You know, when the white people, when they are progressing, they have grace. You say, no, you are jealousing them, or you are complaining. But what they did, you cannot do it. You know, one time our leader said something. You know, the Europeans, what they read in the holy book that look, Jerusalem is a holy place. Now they saw that it was under siege. And the Knights Templars, the European soldiers, they marched from Iberian Peninsula, from Europe down to Middle East in order to defend something they believe. Can you do that, for goodness sake? Can you do that? That is why they have grace. Do you understand? Bruce Merrock today, you see people even using Bruce Merrock photo as their, their platform photo. Why do we remember him? Because he did something. What of our boys that are going from, why can't you do competition? Say, nah, one of this. If I keep my life, doesn't mean anything. Why am I living? Because these people, they are killing us. They are aiding and abetting our own conquest. This is what, if you do that, history will never forget you. History will never forget you, your generations. You are blessed. Look at how they ran away from Enugu the other day. We are southern governors, meeting of I think the 17th southern governors, including Yoruba, they all came, but only the Igbo governors, it is only them that ran away, disappeared. They didn't attend. Something that should, you know, before we call Yoruba, they are, how do you call, cowards. They are this, they are that. But later we found out that it is our own people that have all these bad qualities. But why can't you ask, why didn't the Southeast governors participate in a conference that is meant for the goodness of their people in their own land? Why didn't they participate? No, you cannot. You don't know that. You cannot ask. You cannot ask questions because you are complicit. Because if you as an ordinary man, if you enter into their shoe, you do the same thing. You will be controlled by your selfishness, extreme selfishness. Do you understand? What we are doing is to put sense into you, to put at least sense of dignity into our people. That somebody might be hungry. You might be hungry, starving. They bring you money and food and say, kill your people, or deceive your people, or, you know, do anything against your people. Betray your people. You say, no, look, since yesterday I never eat. Oh. I don't have money. I don't have any place to stay. But I have my dignity. It's better for me to die a dignified human being than accepting what you are offering me. Do you understand that? That is how enlightened human beings do. That is how they behave. Bruce Merrock, his life didn't matter to him because he believed in justice for people in this world. He believed in justice for Biafrans that are being slaughtered. He said, what is the need of, okay, I cannot do anything. I don't have gun. Okay, I take my life. So that people at least in front of, they will know that they are the cause of my taking my own life. Do you understand? Do you know that this is the reason why the starting of what you call this Arab Spring in Tunisia in 2011? Do you understand that? Just a man, an ordinary boy, that out of frustration, he had quarrel with the police, with the local government municipal office. And he have to go and do the same thing like Bruce Merrock. You know, when we say our people are coward, it means a lot. People think that you don't have can you even cut yourself? Why are Arabs, Muslims respected everywhere? Because their life doesn't matter in what they believe. Hey, no, it doesn't matter. This boy in Tunisia, he did the thing. He poured himself petrol and light himself in front of the municipal office. And boom. That is the reason you are seeing even the conflict today in Syria. Is the starting. Only that action prompted people everywhere in that country. Tunisia, the former Carthage, very proud set of people. Carthage, the Carthaginians, they rose up. Their dictator ran away out of the action of one person only. Our people, you people don't understand what it means in order to fight for freedom. No, you never understand. If you understand the way you'll be acting, not only you don't wait for people, some group of armed robbers can have a change and say, oh boy, we are risking our lives for armed robbery. For what? Let us risk our lives in something good so that our names will be written in the golden pen, in the golden stone forever. Let us hunt with this gun we have. No matter how, let us make attempt on all these politicians, on their lives. Let us do it. That is when they say, yes, you are becoming a human being. Not looking for money. You are dying for money. Money. Paper, ordinary paper. And headsmen are controlling every one of you. Every one of us. I'm not saying you. I'm not exempting myself. All of us. God Almighty. We must continue. What we are in. People don't understand. The Fulani Caliphate, they don't understand the generation, the type of Biafrans we have today. We are mad. They don't understand. They think that we are there for money. That is why when I look on people that are trying to sabotage, trying to destroy people, IPOB from within, I am laughing. I say, they are mad. Let me tell you one thing. There is this war, it will be fought in every corner of the world. People don't know. You think that you can cause people are waiting everywhere. A time if things are offended before God and man, none of us will be safe anywhere. All this, we kill ourselves everywhere we are. I'm telling you, before God and man, we start killing ourselves anyway. So, for that not to happen, let us continue channeling our annoyance towards one direction, because offset and IPOB here will just bees. Our own tino, producing our own honey that we are going to eat in the future. We start in what you never see. Every organ has shot everywhere around the world. Our lives means nothing again. What are we? Our life means nothing without Biafra. Is our leader not inside the enemy dungeon? Do you think that he cannot take money right from time, take millions and billions of naira, euro, dollar, everything, in order to start doing like others? Do you think that he cannot do it? But he refuses all these things and start enduring. Do you think that it is? We are just doing it. It's not business as usual, for goodness sake. It's not business as usual. We are really mad. We are annoyed. So, we are IPOB. I know now what we are mad. We are mad. The Fulani Caliphate, they never understand the crop of generation we are. We are ready to lay down our lives at any time. And before that, we make sure that we cause mayhem everywhere. Before God and man. Therefore, we must continue. As I said, I will be joined by the South African representatives. The continental rep is Mazi, Nnamdi. But before I do that, I will go on a few minutes break. And please, do not forget, tomorrow, the head of the directorate, Mazi Doziem, will be on this platform in order to address Biafrans as usual here on Radio Biafra. Please do not forget that. We must continue. I will go on a few minutes break in order to bring our people in. Do not go away.
Anywhere we go, now so the blessings of the Lord they follow us. Anywhere we go, now so the blessings of the Lord they follow us. Go no, we never hear go here. Say that from come. We are the best. We are the best now. We have to party on. We have come to freedom time. Every day keep on praying to God. It's our freedom time. Now so we keep on moving forward. Happy hope is coming. Happy hope is coming. Different people coming. Different people coming. It's never that make it out. It's never that make it out. It's never that make it stop running down. It's our freedom time. Live for the promised land. 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 Yeah. When I look up to the sky, I can see the sun is shining. It's shining all over Biafra. We are the best. I give thanks to God for the blessings of my soul. Let's go to our freedom time. Freedom time. Keep on praying to God. Praying to God. It's our freedom time. It's our freedom. So we keep on moving forward. Keep on running. Happy hope is coming. Happy hope is coming. Okay, are you ready?
The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. All you evil governors, all you bad politicians, listen to my voice. Biafra is coming very soon. Are you heartbroken? Did they invade your house? I got a good news for you. Biafra is coming very soon. Mama, cry no more. Papa, cry no more. I got a good news for you. Biafra is coming very soon. Oh, Biafra, the land of rising sun. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra is the hope of all Africa. IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family. IPOB. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. I thank you, Heavenly Father, for the life of our leader who fight for injustice in the whole Africa. In the person of Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu, Mohammadike worldwide. I am praying for you. God will surely reward you. What our politician cannot do, what our saboteur cannot do, what our governors cannot do, He has done it for us. By giving Eastern Security Network in the whole of Biafra land, we are happy, we rejoice now. There is protection in our land. Oh, hey Biafra, the land of the rising sun. Oh, Biafra is our motherland. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra will come, all evil men will run away. The day Biafra will come, there be no place for evil men. The day Biafra. Roll a piece of fire.
Izuzu agbara ya nke mbụ n'ala Afrịka. Ji ohere a na-ekele imirikiti imi ndị Biafra niile ndị kwadoro anyị n'oge emere sit at home nke ụbọchị Mọnde. Ndị hụrụ nọ na oziọma Nnamdi akpọtela ha n'ọra. Anyị na-ekele unu, anyị na-ekpupụrụ n'okpu, anyị na-asị jidenu nke unu ji, anyị ji unu eje mba. Ihe dịka unu akọla anyị, ma onye ọbụla gee ntị. Anyị ji ohere a na-eme ka ọha na eze mara na ndị Biafra niile mara, ndị nọ n'ala Biafra na ndị nọ na mba ofesi, ka ha gee ntị ghọta na ihe banyere ịnọrọ ala, onye agala ọrụ, onye apụla ezi, nke bụ sit at home a na-enwe ụbọchị Mọnde niile, abụrụla ihe etila kpọm ugbu a, nke bụ full stop. Anyị ji ohere a na-ekele unu ọzọkwa na unu bụ dike, bụ ndị tipụtara onwe ha ọnya ịkwụ onye isi anyị na ndị IPOB n'azụ. Anyị na-eme ka unu mara na sit at home ọbụla anyị ga-enwe, dịka anyị mere ya n'abalị 14 nke ọnwa iteghete a bụ Saboteurs Day, na anyị mere ka mba niile mara na a ga-enwe ya. Nke ọbụla anyị ga-enwe, anyị ga-eme ka unu mara ya. Onye ọbụla dọrọkwa aka na ntị. Otu anyị mechiri sit at home a, anyị tile kpọm. Onye ọbụla gara nọ na-aga amali ndị mmadụ, amaja ndị mmadụ, na-eyija ndị mmadụ, anyị jide onye ahụ, anyị ga-akụrụ ya nkwa ike. Anyị ga-agwa ya na usoro gada bụ egwu mmụọ. Aka anyị esoghị ya, n'ihi na ụfọdụ ewerela ya na-eji awakpo ndị mmadụ, na-ezu ohi, na-eme ihe niile dị iche iche, abịa ewere n'anya ya n'isi ndị IPOB na ESN. Ọzọkwa, onye ọbụla dọrọ aka na ntị. Ihe anyị na-ekwu metụtara nwoke, metụta nwaanyị. Sit at home a na-enwe ụbọchị Mọnde niile abụrụla ihe bịara na njedebe ka ọ dị ugbu a. Mgbe ọbụla anyị ga-enwe sit at home, anyị ga-eme ka unu mara. Ozi a si n'aka the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, nke gị onwe gị bụ otu n'ime ha, n'okpuru onye ndu anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ọhamadike 1 nke ala Biafra, na dike dị ọra mma, ọ nụrụ ka ala ibe. Unu chetakwa na agha mara ọkwa adịghị eri nwa ngwọrọ. Atụọrọ ọmara ya amara, mana atụọrọ ofeke ya efebe isi n'ọhịa. Ndewonu, Chukwu okike abịa ma gọzie unu niile maka ige ntị ihe dịka unu akọla anyị.
Do you now understand what we are fighting? We must make it very, very clear that we are in a struggle for liberation. There is no democracy in a revolution. We are in a perpetual state of a revolution. There is no democracy. We are a quasi-military organization, not in terms of our outlook or pursuit of what we believe in, but in terms of how we are structured. It is called command and control. That is why we are the highest, the largest mass movement in the world. When Biafra comes, you can do all the democracy in your life that you want. There are a lot of things that we are doing that we cannot tell you. When we tell you sometimes, oh, but why are you telling us? You don't have to tell us. But when we don't tell you, you also complain. Oh, why haven't you told us? So we cannot win. If you take them up, they say, you know, Sumabeke is the dead body of a white court mine those days. White colonialists. What DC, district commissioner. Take him up, you say, no. Bring him down, you say, no.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you via the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra land. Today is the 23rd of September in the year of our Lord 2021. As I said before, I am now joined by the South American Continental Rep and the component coordinators in order to carry on with the platform. Mazi Nnachi Nwachineke, are you there?
There were Mazi Jonathan. Hello so much.
There were. Welcome to the program. Please, the platform is now yours. Go on, please.
There were Nwachineke. Thank you for your service for motherland. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Biafrans, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom, and also to haters of Biafra. My name is Mazi Uchechukwu Nnachi, and by the special grace of Elohim, I serve you all and this very noble family called Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, as your South American representative. I am from Afipo South local government. Afipo South is in Ebonyi State, and by the grace of Elohim, I reside here in the land of Brazil. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, it is indeed a privilege to be on air with you at this very critical time. And on this very day, that heaven may bear us witness that we, this very choosing generation, we, this very noble family across the land of South America, that we stood behind our leader, our one and only leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man who refused to sell this very struggle, a man who for years has built a formidable movement that no black man across the African race or across the African continent has done since time immemorial, or has been able to do since time immemorial. And we stand by him and the structure which he has laid. And that very structure remains this very IPOB, being governed by the DOS, and the DOS being headed by our head of directorate, Mazi Chika Edoziem, who is being deputized by Mazi Chuku Emeka Tony Nzurumike, and also with the members of the DOS. And that heaven may bear us witness that we refuse to be distracted. And that heaven may bear us witness. And that history and posterity may bear us witness that when the wolves, the cankerworms, were raising their ugly heads to cause distraction in the midst of this very chosen generation, that we refuse to be distracted, that we stick to the structure which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has built and has handed over to the DOS, and that we believed even when those distractors were coming up with their lies and propagandas, that we refuse to be distracted. This is why we are here with you on live broadcast with Mazi Jonathan to re-emphasize our belief, to re-emphasize our loyalty and humility to this very leadership which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has built for us since years, if not more than 7-10 years ago. Without wasting much of our time, we will be introducing some members or principal servants across our South American continent. Others may join us. If not, we will go ahead with those who are already here. Probably by next week, some of them or some of us will join us alongside with us as well. Let me call on my deputy continental rep, Sister Ngozi. The floor is yours. Please go ahead. Unmute yourself, Sister Ngozi, and speak to Biafrans.
Okay, Mazi. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, fellow Biafrans. Good evening, good morning, depending on your time zone. My name is Ngozi Ezeib. I hail from Uga. Uga is in Agwata. Agwata is in Oka province in Biafra land. Thank you. I'm from South America. Thank you, Biafrans.
Go ahead. You use the opportunity to speak to Biafrans as well. Go ahead, my sister.
Okay. It's my privilege to talk to Biafrans this afternoon in my abode this afternoon. I'm very happy to speak to all the Biafrans. And I want to use this opportunity to thank all Biafrans for the great job they have been doing concerning our freedom and the agitation we have been carrying out to free our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We know he's a great person. He's the eyes that we used to see a lot of evil going on in our land. Is worth commending that Biafrans are not relenting in showing the anger the way he was extraordinarily renditioned from Kenya to the zoo. And the Biafrans has shown their displeasure over this attitude, and we are actually protesting everywhere. I commend all Biafrans and I encourage them. We cannot stop until we reach our promised land, which is Biafra. There are some few things that actually is giving me some concern, especially what is going on in the social media, how some of us are yielding to the plots of the enemy to disorganize us. I want to use this opportunity to advise some of us to be very careful on what they listen and what they chew and what they carry out, because it's not everybody that is calling on Biafra are really true freedom fighters. There are some people that they will enter, and when they enter, they look for an opportunity to destabilize what we are doing. We should be careful about all these things. A lot of things are going on social media. We are making to believe that there is no unity among us, but I want to tell them they are lying. The zoo is using all the power in their hands, you know. They collect money from Biafra land and they use the money to work against us. In recent times, a lot of things has been going on. Even recently, there was a protest in front of United Nations meeting. And can you imagine how the zoo went and paid foreigners to carry placard and talk about Nigeria is not working against Christianity or against Christians? Can you imagine that kind of law? That is the seat. We know the truth. They are using our money to fight against us, and they leave us in abject poverty. They kill us the way they like without even having mercy, just because of what their religion is teaching them. Biafrans, it's time that we take our freedom by force. The other time, I get a lot of news where the people from the Mietiala is saying that they have control of the oil in Delta, the oil in the southeast. Can you imagine that kind of deceit? It's so disheartening the way our political leaders in the southeast are keeping quiet, and all our able men, the young people, are being killed. How on earth do they allow that to happen? Now, this kind of a thing cannot happen in the north, because in the north they are their brothers' keepers. But why is it that they pumped in disunity among us and we buy into that? We are not supposed to heed to this kind of problems, to this kind of things that the Mietala, the Janjaweed people have brought to our people. They kill us in numbers, and so many of us are still ignorant of what is going on. They could not see the handwriting on the wall that we are on our own. Look at the whole southeast. No good road, no drinking water, no electricity, nothing. And every year we keep on making campaign. Now we said there will be no election in Anambra State. And we mean every word that we are saying. There will be no election. What are they coming to do? They give us falsehood that they are going to do this, they are going to do that, and at the end of the day, they are laughing at us. Look at what happened during pandemic. People that have you in their heart, they collected some things to alleviate the problem of the masses, and they hid it inside one warehouse or the other. Now they did not give you even simple indomie or simple gari, and they are going to give you light. They are going to give you pipe-borne water. They are going to give you or good road. They cannot do that, of course. But thank God for our leader, Mazi Kanu, who opened our eyes that we could see the truth. Some people, they still see the truth, but because of one peanut or the other they are giving them, they don't want to stick to the truth. What will happen? They have started killing us. If we die, we die. But at the end of the day, let that heritage be maintained by our unborn children, that we are going to subject into problems if we continue to live together with these Janjaweed people. It's time we take our freedom in our hands. There are so many of us that have little faith. Every little thing that happens on social media, they will just give in to that. Even if there is problem among some Biafrans, we should not allow that to discourage us. Sometimes we can disagree to agree, but then some enemies have used this to enter into us. But I'm encouraging everyone. I know that what happened to our leader is affecting a lot of us. Many of us are really disbalanced because of the shock that we have experienced because of this bad news. But then we have to encourage ourselves and then use this opportunity to march forward. Use this opportunity to say no to all the abominations they are carrying out in Biafra land. We are not supposed to yield in to any of the schemes the enemies are using, especially our political leaders. Those are our political leaders in the southeast. They are the problem we are having. How can someone tell you that they are in control of what is happening in your place and you see them killing our people and you are encouraging them? I'm using this opportunity to remind Hope Uzodinma, all the blood that you are drinking, your own blood will be drunk by all the enemies that you are putting into Biafra land. You serve the zoo, you go back in shame. You are serving them now, but you will come back in shame. You let all the families that is being killed and you are cajoling your people, you are making mockery of Biafra land by exposing us to janjaweed. That is so disheartening. Some of our youth, I have to encourage you and I have to advise you. These people every year, every 4 years, they come and say they are having an election. And then they will give you $1,000, 1,000 naira. They give you even 20,000 naira. What are you going to do with that? And you sell your freedom. And you sell your soul. At the end of few months in their office, the hungry will start. And you start crying again. Can we come out and get sense for once? Let us come out and get sense for once. They bring all their nonsense. You tell them this time around we are not taking it. I love what they did sometime in Ladikwa when one of the politicians from the southeast came and wanted to talk to them. They told them that we are no more ready. We are not going to vote any longer. We are no more interested in all those your deceit. It's enough. Enough of all these problems they are creating for us. But one thing I want to tell Biafrans, we need to come together. Irrespective of our differences, we need to come together. Because the English word told me that united we stand, divided we fall. If a house is divided against itself, it's going to fall. We are not going to make any headway. Encourage our leaders, the DOS, because if the Janjaweed makes you to understand that the DOS is not working, that's where they are planning to scatter all of us. How can we go into a struggle without having directives? Everybody wants to start working on their own. That is the plot of the Janjaweed, so that they will put trouble in our midst, so that they will come and take over our land. Look at the way they are boasting. This one said we have the number. Where do they have the number? They have the number to defeat us in election and that we cannot do anything. Can you listen to that kind of trash? They refuse zoning, they refuse restructuring, they refuse nothing, and they want to come to you by force. Where is it done in this planet Earth at this time of at this 21st century? It's so terrible. Biafrans, we need to wake up. All the tricks they have been using against us, whether they are using voodoo against most people because they cannot reason properly. We only have to recognize our own Senator Abaribe that's always telling us the truth. Anytime, any day, he will stand up for the truth. And then why can't other politicians copy what this man is doing and let us liberate our people? If they say yes today, we will get our Biafra. But whether they like it or not, Biafra must come. And that is a promise for them. And then most of our people, we have to be careful with all these gossipers on social media. There are a lot of lies that is being peddled on social media. I'm only telling you one thing. Those lies are planned so that they can use it to scatter you. IPOB is more than them. IPOB is not an individual. And like we have to tell you that Biafra is a spirit. IPOB also is a moving train. If you are not coming out from the road, you'll be crushed. And you cannot raise your bros against IPOB and you will survive it. Those of them that want to make mockery of themselves, they take oath, they come out and they start talking trash. Just wait for Chukwokika Biama. The reckoning days are coming. Either you are in or you are out. You better tell yourself the truth, Biafrans. Let us stand for what we believe. Let us stand for Biafra. Let us encourage our leaders. Let us encourage the DOS. Because if we don't encourage them, the zoo will take advantage of us and they can do anything to our leader. And we don't want that. Let us come together and let us fight this common enemy, who are the Janjaweed. Please, Biafrans, I'm pleading to all of us that we must have to come together. Let us listen to the DOS. DOS cannot be our enemy. You cannot say they are fighting against what we believe in, because look at the plans they are bringing out. They brought out to sit at home, even though we suspended it for some time. They know the reason why they suspended it for some time. We can reactivate it any other time that we didn't fit. But so there are some things the DOS is seeing that ordinary members, ordinary Biafrans are not seeing. But why don't we support them and then watch if they are going to disappoint us? I'm also praying that our leader, nothing will happen to him. And he must surely come out and join us again so that there will be happiness in Biafra land. Fellow Biafrans, with time will be coming. I'll be coming again to talk to you people. But please, we need freedom. We need to be in peace with one another. We also need to come together. We need unity to be able to forge ahead. Do not allow the threats, do not allow the tricks that the Janjaweeds are using against our people to scatter us so that they can do anything they like to our leader. Nothing should happen to our leader, because if anything happens, they will know. Thank you, Mazi. Let me go for now. If you call me again, I will be happy to make my own contribution for that. Thank you so much.
My sister, our sister Ngozi. Well stated, as you rightly said, we must believe in our DOS, in our head of directorate, HOD, because if we do not believe in them, our enemies will manipulate on that very lapses. Well stated, Biafrans have heard you. From here, we be going to our national coordinator in Ecuador, Mazi Ifani. Mazi Ifani, unmute yourself and speak to Biafrans. Ndewo.
Ndewo, Mazi Nnamdi. Thank you for this opportunity. Before I start, I would like to introduce myself to all my brothers and sisters in Biafra land that is listening to us. My name is Ifani Chukwu Obialo. I'm from Ukore in Biafra land. This broadcast today is an opportunity for us. It's a very good opportunity for us to reason and for us to understand what this our struggle is all about. This our struggle is not all about personal opinion. It's not all about what we think or what we feel or what we can say. But as we rightly know that we are following rules and regulations that have been laid down by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we are doing everything possible to make sure we use that rule to restore our land that we are fighting for, which is the land of Biafra. Some people might say, why are we doing this kind of broadcast today? The motive is to encourage our people, to make them understand that they are not alone, that we are all doing and we are all fighting, we are all doing everything possible to make sure that we restore Biafra, because that is the goal. So that is why I'm going to use this opportunity to talk to most people, because the same way our people are suffering back home is still the same way we, Biafrans all over the world, we are suffering. Because of what? The bad government we have in the Zoo Republic. When we rightly call that place Zoo Republic, is because nothing is actually working. Some people might say, what will be the difference? Which I know I've heard from people. When we get Biafra, what is the difference? Now, let me ask you, if anybody trying to discourage you with such question, ask them. As someone living in Zoo Republic, what do you gain as a citizen of Zoo Republic or Nigeria? Is there any benefit you gain as a citizen? Do government really care about you? Do they really give you what it takes to succeed as a person or as an individual? They don't, because they don't care about you. They don't reason. They don't feel your pain. That is why we need to fight for our land, Biafra. Because we know that with all the blessings we have in our land, with all the structures that we put in place, everything will be okay. Everything will be fine. That is why we need to fight with our blood. We need to fight with all strength to make sure we restore what we want. Because what we want is something that will help us not just now, but in future. There will be a difference. Like our leader always said, there will be a difference. We are going to make sure that everything will work out perfectly well in our land. In this Zoo Republic that we find ourselves, we benefit nothing. We can't talk about good road. We can't talk about school. We can't talk about hospital. A whole Zoo Republic that they don't have even ambulance for emergency. But they have millions of naira to push out police vehicles, army vehicles to kill. Who? To kill Biafrans. Is that the government we want to follow? Is that the people, someone who is normal, we say, I want to support one Nigeria? No. We have to open our eyes to see when things are going wrong and try to pick it out. That is why we have been given this opportunity to encourage our brothers so that they will know that they are not alone. So that they will know that a lot of people are involved in this struggle. So that they will stop looking for problems, because all these problems that we have faced lately, the only target is to disorganize the structure, disorganize DOS, disorganize everything that we have worked for, so that we will start all over again, and it might be late for us. So that is why I'm calling on everybody listening to this broadcast today in Biafra land or any part of the world where you find yourself. You have to be strong. You have to be supportive. You have to stop listening to fake news and lies and follow the structure. Follow the command and control rule. Do as you are being told. We are not saying you can't have your opinion. We are not saying you can't talk, but at least, even if you want to talk, pass through the right channel and make your suggestion known. And I believe our people there, they listen to us. They give us opportunity like this to talk. They give us opportunity to ask questions, which that is the way it should be done. So let us please have this courage to continue what is going on there in the Zoo Republic, to continue disturbing the Zoo government so that they can release our leader. Because our leader have the opportunity to become whatever thing he wants to become. If actually money is his problem, I think he's in the right place and right position to make money, more than most people in Nigeria. But he wants to fight for our land, for our brothers and sisters who are suffering, Nigerian government have deprived of their rights. They have closed your eyes. They have made you not to know a lot of things. Or they don't just want you to know, so that whenever they carry out whatever plan they want to carry out, it will not affect them, but it will affect our people. Now, why am I saying this? I just want us to know why Biafra must be restored. I just want us to know why we must keep fighting. I just want us to know why we must not give up. I just want us to know why we have to sacrifice whatever it takes for us to get what we want. Because, like we always say, Biafra is a spirit. It's inside all of us. It's inside everybody that is listening. It is inside everybody that is born in Biafra land. I know most of us might be scared. I know most of us might be worried about a lot of things, but do not be discouraged. Keep it in your mind, keep on struggling, keep on supporting people, keep on listening, especially whenever any order is being given. Sit at home orders. We should at least try and respect that. Because most people will come and say, oh, why will you do this? Why will you go and sit at home? Do you have food? A lot of people are dying. A lot of people will die of hunger. If you don't do your business for a day or two, you will not die. Your money will not finish. Even if it's 1 month. Now look, let me give you an instance. What is working in the Zoo Republic? Doctors are on strike for how many months now? But people are still living. When they block all the importations of people just to wicked the people in Biafra land, are you not eating? Have you not been eating? Have you died? Students go on strike. Universities go on strike for months, years, and the government is there looking. They will not do anything. The students, are they dead? Are they not there? They are there living. What happened to them? Nothing. Everything is actually going wrong. We should stop looking for excuses or try to be good when we are supposed to be rude, or try to please people that don't want to please you. Just like our governors, they are pleasing the Northerners, pleasing Buhari, dead Buhari that is not thinking. He just wants to finish everybody. Is that who you want to please? People that don't even like you. Wherever they mention your name as an Igbo person or someone from Biafra land, whenever your name doesn't sound like theirs, you are in trouble wherever you find yourself in that country. You can't get a good job, not good education, not good hospital, nothing is working, not good road, not even job opportunity. Someone will suffer for many years in the university, and when you come out, nothing. Even the university is not even working because your parents will spend millions of naira in bribe. Bribery and corruption have taken over Nigeria, and we think that zoo will work for us. Let us stand up and fight for what is ours, because when we get it, we are not just going to enjoy now. Our children will enjoy. Our grandchildren will enjoy. Everybody will enjoy. That is why we are here speaking, so that people will understand. So, but because of time, I will not be speaking too much. And I believe with this little that I have said today, a lot of us will have a rethink. Let us ask ourselves, what are we even benefiting in this country we are? So that we will have the courage to fight for what is ours. And I believe that Chuko Kikabiama will continue to guide us, will continue to protect us, will continue to give us long life, and we will live to see our beloved Biafra come to pass. I salute everybody, and I want to thank everyone who is listening, and I believe with time, we are going to be speaking again, and we will have more to share. We will have more to talk. We have more encouragement to give to people so that they will know that we are not keeping quiet, so that they will know that DOS is not keeping quiet, so that they will know that we are doing everything possible to release our leader wherever he is. And I know God will also guide him there until he will come out to rejoin us, and the struggle will continue. And I believe this time around, we are going for something greater, and I know it will come to us. Thank you very much, and I hope to speak to everyone once again. Thank you.
Ndewo Mazi Ifani, all the way from Ecuador. Well stated. We must key into the structure. We must key into the structure, because the structure is the governing body that Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has built for us for years. The structure is the DOS. The structure is the one being headed by Mazi Chika Edoziem. The structure is the DOS, and the DOS is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We must remain focused. We must remain focused, not being distracted by those playing the psychological games to distract Biafrans. And when you see these people like Mazi JOHNATHAN have always said, the COVID-19 IPOBs, those who don't respect the structure, who just join this movement, who don't take their time to observe how the structure has been built. Therefore, we must key into the structure. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all across the world, it is once again a wonderful opportunity to be in your midst. We have all heard the announcement from our publicity secretary, what I call the mother of all sit at home. If the zoo Nigerian state, if the oligarchy, if those who ganged up against our leader to extraordinary rendition him all the way from Kenya, if they fail to release him, if they fail to bring him before the courts, as has been scheduled on the 26th of October, if they fail, then they should be prepared for the murder of all sit at home, which has been stated 1 full month. 1 full month. I hope they will do the needful. They will respect the norms and the ethics of democracy. They will respect the pronouncement of their own courts. They will respect that which Justice Binta Nyaku has said, that our leader be brought before her in the court on that very stated date on October. If they fail, then they should be ready for the murder of all sit at home. They cry just for the few we have done, but I hope they will bring him before the court as has been scheduled. As well stated by my fellow comrades and our leader, which is the structure he has laid before us. He rightfully stated it: command and control. We are not in a democracy. We will practice democracy after the restoration of Biafra nation as a sovereignty. But in a revolution movement, in a freedom fighting struggle, fellow Biafrans, we must always remember this is more or less like a paramilitary movement, as our leader rightfully stated. Paramilitary movement means obey before complain. Paramilitary movement means command and control. Listening to the leadership. The leadership remains our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is still in charge of this very movement. Even the enemies knows this. So when the distractors start coming and giving orders, then you know that those are the people. These are the people who are attention seekers. They are those my beloved brother Mazi Jonathan called the COVID-19 IPOBs. COVID-19. Those who joined the movement or because they felt buoyed and they feel like, oh, this is a wonderful opportunity as 2020. We were in 2020 there. And they said, let them join this very struggle and see what it comes out with. For those of us who have been the true students of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we know what it means. We know that the leadership have always gone through command and control. Through command and control. Do as you are told to do. Even in the midst of war. Once there is an order, stop, we stop. Move, we move. Move left, we move left. Move right, we move right. Why? Because we believe in a leader who has been tested, who has been tried, who has been well vetted. And we know that even in the midst of death, his yes will continue to be yes. And his no will continue to be no. Some will tell you, oh, as they came up with their distraction. And they said, he's under duress. How can you tell us that our own leader is under duress? Is he today? He has been incarcerated? No. We saw his formidability, his resoluteness in 2015. He was unshaken. Even in the court of law of the zoo, he appeared before Peter Yaku, and he said, if the late Buhari can intimidate the judges, he cannot be intimidated. He, our leader, cannot be intimidated. He kind of intimidates the lawyers. No one will intimidate. No one will put our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu under. And why do we believe in that? Because we have seen him in action on several occasions. Is it 2016? Is it 2017? This is why we cannot buy to the ideas of those distractors, the COVID-19 IPOBs. Those who want to be noticed by all means. They want attention by all means. But those of us that have been trained by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we know how it goes. We know that we don't go by seeking attention by all means. We go by working assiduously. Right from our family. We go to our family all across the world, wherever you belong to. That is where our work is being noticed. And gradually, the spirit of Biafra will begin to lift you up. Because wherever you are, in as much as you do this very struggle, you lay it with your heart and spirit, the spirit of Biafra will notice you. The spirit of Biafra will go and be picking you from all across the globe. You don't do it. You don't force to be noticed by blackmailing the leadership. You don't force to be noticed by making yourself, bringing yourself, imposing yourself on we the people. You must do it by you doing the needful. Joining your family, in your country of residence, going according to the structure, being obedient to the leadership, being obedient to your national coordinator, being obedient to your continental reps, being obedient to your regional reps. This is how Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trained we the people. Obedient to your state coordinator. We were not trained to be disloyal, to be insubordinate to our principal, our higher ranking officers. No. Even when you are right. Even when you are right. We are trained to be calm, to be humble. Rightfully state your opinion. Even when your opinion is not taken on board, we still remain calm. Irrespective of your money, irrespective of your fame, irrespective of your pedigree, your degrees. It doesn't matter. But doing things according to the structure. That is why we are in this movement. Command and control. Do as you are told to do. Mazi Jonathan, did you know that I began to reason why did Onyendu, isn't what is going on now the reason why our leader asked us to pause, to suspend the very Monday sit at home? Because he has foreseen what is about to happen. That at the time, maybe this very distracted might try to hijack the Monday sit at home. And Elohim opened his inner eyes and said, no, tell them to pause. Tell them to suspend it. I will give authorization of what is here to come. When it is time to engage in the real sit at home, they shall engage. Isn't it why he asked us to pause? Because he foresaw the distractors. He foresaw that the anointing will be tested. And they will try to impose themselves on we the people. And immediately he paused that very Monday sit at home. The wolves, the green snakes under the green grass begin to appear. They begin to showcase themselves. They begin to tell we Biafra to show, to display that they were being sent by the zoo political elites and their oligarchies to cause distraction. But they cannot cause distraction. They cannot. Just like our leader rightly stated. I will quote here in 2019, on February 22nd, he said it will take you 60 years to penetrate the current structure of IPOB. And it will take you another 150 years to shake its foundation. IPOB is too strong to be divided. Its foundation was built on the rock. If you are one of those nursing on how to pull the structure or foundation of IPOB, Honestly, you have a long way to go. And that is the truth. End of quote. You have a long way to go. They have tried. They have seen the resoluteness of we Biafrans. They have seen the formidability of Biafrans all across the world. They have seen that we were built on the rock, but not on the fertile ground, not on the clay. No, we were built on the rock. What is the rock? The truth, as our leader will always say. Ezioku Mondo. Ezioku. At the end, the truth has displayed, and Biafrans have seen the cankerworms. Biafrans have seen those who tried to impose themselves on we the people. How far have they gone? They have only ended up exposing themselves. They have only ended up disgracing themselves. They have only ended up showing to Biafrans those behind the activities they are trying to display. My fellow Biafrans, it is the time to remain focused. Remain resolute. Believe in the structure. Knowing fully well that the structure is Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the structure. What is the structure? The structure is the DOS, the chain of command. You cannot tell me you believe in the structure and you do not respect our head of directorate, Mazi Chika. You cannot tell me you believe in the structure and you do not respect our deputy leader, our deputy head of directorate, Mazi Chika. You cannot tell me you believe in the structure and you do not respect the members of the DOS. The likes of Mazi Chinasaworu, the likes of Mazi Abani, the likes of Mazi of Ofoma, the likes of Mazi Upa, the likes of Mazi Nachi. You cannot tell me you believe in the structure and you do not respect them. Therefore, come back, oh yeah, my people. As Isaiah rightfully stated, the book of Isaiah, come together. Let us reason together as those who believe in the leadership of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the structure he has built for us for years. We must not be distracted. For those who were distracted in those days of Moses, they were struck by Elohim. They got themselves distracted to challenge the authority of Moses. Immediately they did that, Elohim got angry and struck them. He wiped them out. And Elohim vowed that their eyes will never see the promised land. Because they allowed themselves to be distracted. They are challenging the anointed ones. We must not be part of those to be destroyed. Will there be those to be destroyed before we enter the promised land? Yes, of course. There will be those to be destroyed. Those disobedient ones. Those I do know. Those who have vowed never to respect the structure. Elohim will strike them. Elohim is already striking them. But do not be part of those to be destroyed. Do not be part of those whose eyes will never see the promised land. Be it the political elite, they will be destroyed. Be it the traditional ones. Be it those serving in the house of Elohim, using the name of Elohim to lie in the name of prophecy. They will be destroyed. Thank Elohim
that our leader Abio did not build this structure. But I saw. These are the Confucianists. I saw. You see Negi, you see Naga. What did you see? You are bringing confusion to the children of light. And you are telling us you see, you saw. You have not seen nothing. You have not seen nothing. Stop bringing confusion to we, the children of Elohim. He who saw, he who sees, he who is key to the structure of Mazi and the Kanu. Where were those I saw? Where were you all when our leader, started this struggle? 10, 12 years ago, where were you? You didn't see, you didn't saw. Only to start seeing now, to cause confusion. To destroy the children of Elohim. But you cannot destroy us. You cannot disintegrate us. You cannot divide us. For this purpose we have come. As Elohim, as our leader will always say, we have crossed the Rubicon, the point of no return. We have crossed the Rubicon. We have crossed the point of disobeying the US. Now we must obey them. We must key into their leadership. We must jettison every atom of division. This is what it means to be part of this generation. Not I see, I saw. I see, I saw those of division. Those of division. Those of 7 tongues. Prophet of dooms. Prophet of dooms. The liars from the pit of hell. But for this purpose we have come. That we may do the will of Elohim. That we may restore Biafra in our generation. And there is no going back on that. To the political elite, to the traditional rulers, our leader must be released unconditionally. The mother of all sit at home will be only but a testing ground for what is to come. If you all fail to rise up from your feet and go and do the needful, he is an innocent man. He has done absolutely nothing wrong. Release your own son. Release your own brother. Demand for him to be released. He has done absolutely nothing wrong. Before our eyes, right there in Katsina State, they are mobilizing vigilantes. The same vigilante our leader mobilized in the name of ESN. They tried to kill him. They tried to incarcerate him. The same vigilante. Therefore, where are those our political elites? Where are the traditional rulers? Why are you all silent? That your own son, your own brother, is being incarcerated. We say no. Heaven and earth will bear out witness. That heaven and earth will bear out witness. That we have already given up our lives. If you all fail to bring our leader out from that DSS dungeon, whatever will be, will be. If we die, we die. If we perish, we perish. But take it from us. The land of Biafra will never contain any one of us. The spirit of our ancestors will chase all of you out of the land of Biafra. If you fail to demand for the unconditional release of our leader, our own leader, our own Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the son of Elohim, he must be released. You must bring him out from that very place we have kept him. It is a must. Or else, there will be chaos. There will be anarchy that the eyes of man have never seen in that very land we call this whole Nigeria state. Unprecedented chaos, unprecedented anarchy will befall that very land. Go and release that very son of man. He is innocent. He has done absolutely nothing wrong. If the DSS fell and the presidency of the Fulani oligarchy failed to bring him before the court on the stated dates, there will be murder of us at home. And that will be the testing ground of the period of doom, anarchy, chaos that the eyes have never seen in that very place you call this whole Nigeria. But I pray you all do the needful and bring him out. If you have anything against him, which you have nothing, let us see it before the court. If there is any court at all in that land you call the Zoo Nigeria state. Mazi Jonathan, thank you for the work you do for motherland. History and posterity will be with you and will bear you witness that you were part of those who stood on the ground to represent motherland and to fight for motherland. History and posterity is kind with you. My fellow Biafrans all across the world, remain focused, remain formidable, and above all, do not forget the structure. It is called command and control. It is what Mazi and Nnamdi can build for us. It is what he built for us, not just yesterday, but many years ago. In his absence, it is the head of directorate, Mazi Chike Doziem, and the DOS. We must key in to that very structure, undistracted, and let's wait until there is an order, until there is a directive. Other than that, we do not know any other person. We do not know any other voice apart from the structure of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. From here, it is Mazi Uchechukwu, your South American representative. Ndewon, Mazi Jonathan. We check here if I don't think there is any other person. I believe by next week we shall have Brazil, we shall have Suriname, and other IPOB families across South America. This is what we have for today. Please, I hand over to you. Ndewon.
Also at the coast to go to church. Anywhere you day, blessing day. When plenty to reagas to yarn. Naija made man hold your hand to mouth. Not to start to killing every day. Only stars up and some to you. What is to every day men now? What is the men now? I know the matter, naturally for better. Mr. Ozo Chuku, cause I can make it in a better. We say never, we pushing it harder. I take a little bit of my sister and your master, Mora. We take your nagamano, we take your nedano. All looking at Fenu, you just not juggy your guest. So like you put out the flag, nothing go hang, that collide. You don't wonder, agent go, then you back and you're the simple. Go. Freedom is costly. All one you got, Biafra representing. Mr. Usa, I think it's too cool to check you. I can name your party, anywhere you be, blessing. And when plenty to reagas to yarn, I jammed man hustle hand to mouth, not to start to kill it every day, Biafra. Polisa soputa wa soputo mundiu Kabia kaide ya muriu What is to everyday men now? Naija muga kwetu wa kama Polisa soputa wa soputo mundiu Kabia kaide ya muriu What is to everyday men now?
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Today we are not going to have any calls. We are not going to open our lines because sometimes, you know, like in a church, sometimes you preach maybe Sunday school. After teaching, they entertain questions. But when sermons are being preached, you know, sermons through inspirations, sometimes it doesn't need interaction. It's he who has ears, let him hear. So I think there is nothing I am adding, there is nothing I am removing. We have had it. What we are doing here is historic. O ye men in this planet Earth, O ye the people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom, what we are doing in this hallowed platform will be remembered. The same way you are remembering even Bruce Merrock, the same way you are remembering many things, many history, that is the same way this hallowed platform is going to be remembered by generations coming. Whatever comes out from here is gospel. It doesn't matter how some people, some tedious people, they demonize it. But make no mistake about it. We are here for only one thing, and that is to make sure that Nigeria is destroyed. And through the ashes of a destroyed Nigeria, we rise up the component nations that have been caged in that contraption called Nigeria. I am going to close for today. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Today is the 23rd day of September 2021. This platform is where we worship. Some people, when we say it, some people don't understand. And Biafra is our religion. That is why we are making sure to get this religion, this ideology that is leading to civilization, because we are moving forward in order to establish, to build a viable civilization where our children, our generations coming, they will look around and be thankful to their ancestors. That is what we are doing here. Therefore, if you have not taken Biafra restoration as your ideology, if you've not taken Biafra restoration as your religion, please, you need to ask yourself many questions. This is what adds values to our lives we are living. I'm telling you honestly. Therefore, with the love of my heart, I am simply saying, from me, from here, it is good evening.
YouTube show.